Veganism is the answer to every problem you have spiritually, psychologically, physically.
Oh yeah, there's rewards that come with it. They're gifts that are kind of innate in becoming a more ethical person, I think.
It has taught me how to, I don't want to say be a better person, but maybe just look at the overall picture when it comes to animals. It's not just food that just got there magically. It's something that went through so much pain to get there.
Veganism, it makes sense for the life I want to live because I don't think it's fair that we built an entire system, an agricultural uh, money making machine off of the backs of animals. Um, it's not fair to them because they have a life of their own. They're entitled to live a life of their own.
I just thought it was like being healthy, you know, eating vegetables and not eating animal products. I never thought of it much more deeply than that. I never thought to think about it that deeply. I've been vegetarian before because of, obviously I've seen videos of animals being slaughtered. But the vegan thing was just something I always thought was too hard, too difficult to do. I never considered it. But there was always something there that thought, it is me to be vegan. It's not part of me to be part of, that destruction,
Veganism is more than just food and what you're eating, and that's how it should be seen, as for the animals and for your own consciousness and for your soul and to grow. It's a necessity.
It opens you up to truth, in a way of, because before my whole life, I'm 30 years old, there's this part of me that's been denying this like reality.
When you're at home eating a plate of food and it has meat in it, you don't stop to think, how did it get there? Where did it come from? How did these animals get there?
It's kind of a crime against nature what's going on in those industries to bring a being into life, to give it an unnatural and psychologically tormenting existence, like artificially done. It's like it wouldn't happen without humans, right? Just to brutally and painfully kill it so that we can have a certain kind of taste and texture in our mouth that we like. It just seems very, very ignorant of the beauty of life.
If I were to be the person to go out and have to do all these things to get this food that I'm eating, I wouldn't do it, So I'm taking part in this, even though I'm not doing any of these actions. I'm not actually killing these animals. If I want to eat a burger, if I want to wear a down jacket, I'm wearing dead animals, And if you think about the food you eat, which is something you're putting inside your body, and how you get it, nobody thinks about it. It's just not a conscious. It's like, oh, it tastes good. Would you still eat it if it tasted good? If you're telling me it's a human body, would you still eat it if it tasted like a McDonald's cheeseburger? I don't think so. And you can't turn away after that. Yeah, you just can't.
I watched Earthlings, and what a powerful message and powerful documentary. I'm not really sure what I was expecting, but I came out just with this empowerment, and it really uncovers the truth about everything, how animals are treated from beginning to end. And it's really tough to watch, but it was something that I feel like it had to be shown. I had to see it.
It hit me deep, it there isn't a kind of, it didn't hit like this reason that I use to like make 2 + 2 = 4. It hit a different kind of reason that is more of a feeling than it is a mental thing.
You can't be part of that anymore after you have watched this and all the emotions that you get, and it's really hard. I don't want to go back to something that, that would make me that kind of person that, it's being part of all this animal cruelty. It's not what I want.
It's just a taste, and it's something that once I had that realization that I can just think of it as like just a flavor that I like. It's not an excuse, anymore to eat that. It's such a lame excuse.
Just knowing what, or seeing actually what these animals go through just doesn't, it's the kind of thing that makes you want to stop. Like, how can I buy those leather boots now? How can I see it? All these products that they use. I can't, like,
People, once they catch on to the trend, will feel in their hearts the difference between being a vegan and not being a vegan. And I think that will push the movement to what it really is about, and that's morality. So that's really powerful.
Yeah, it's not just about health and longevity. It's about not abusing your power as a human, and yeah, it's about respecting life, respecting the beauty of it, and the sanctity.
It just seems true, Once I saw it, I can't like unsee it, Once you see the truth, you can't go back, and that's what happened. It's such a gift.
Living here in a community of vegans, they made me realize that it's really not that hard to just choose not to support it indirectly. Like, I can choose not to do this.
The entire dynamic of our country and of the world is going to change once all this gets put into play, and I'm excited to see that.
It's huge. It's like more important than just getting a job or a career. I was going to school and trying to do all these things that people are doing in life and the world, and it doesn't matter if you're a murderer, It's like, this is so important.
I would only hope that everyone I love could find veganism, because it's what, not just people I love, but it's what everyone deserves to feel like, to feel vegan and have your heart open enough to accept so much love.
It makes you feel good about yourself that you're not supporting and it's not like just some random happening that you're not supporting it. You're not supporting it because you chose not to, because it goes against something deep inside of you. And that builds a certain sense of self-esteem and self-respect, and it leads to really authentic feeling of happiness.
So good for the world, and I want to be good for the world, and I've always wanted to be good for the world, and what better thing to do than start here.